Good morning, boys and girls. So, today we are going to check our work from page 399 and 400. There are 18 points possible. A lot of the ones at the top we did together, so those are kind of like freebie points. Make sure that you have a label where needed as you do that. Let me know if you have any questions on correcting. All right, we are on to page 400 for correcting. There are 2 points on most of these. You can see the points there, and again, they will need their labels to be added in. There are 18 points altogether. Pause this video, check your work, and then snap a picture of your score showing your work. So the first thing that we are going to do today for Unit 8, Lesson 20, is we are learning about finding the area of any triangle. And your I can statement is, I can find the area of a triangle. And smart kiddos, watch their Explain Everything video first, and then you're going to complete 401A through 402. So 401, 402 basically. Okay, here we have 401A ready to go, and it says experiment with triangles. You will need that scissors again. You'll need to rip this page out of your journal, and it says at the top, the acute triangles below are exactly the same. Cut them out and place sides A together, and then find the shapes that you make, and then do the same thing with side B and with side C. Place them together and see what shapes you make. You'll need to pause the video and do that and come back in a minute. So, what shapes did you make? Oh, really? A parallelogram, All right, so now for the next one. It says the obtuse triangles, so these are obtuse, these were acute triangles. The obtuse triangle below are exactly the same. Cut them out and place sides X together. What shape do you form? And then it also says to do the same things with side Y, and you are going to do the same thing with side Z and place them together. So do that now, pause the video, and then come back to see what shape you should make. All right, what shape did you make? All right, so you did some learning there. So on page 401A, you realize that two acute triangles make a parallelogram. You also learned that two obtuse triangles form a parallelogram. Did you know that two right triangles, and a right triangle would be one that looks similar to that? It's that 90-degree, mine's not perfect obviously, form a rectangle. We learned that a couple days ago. Now, if they're non-identical triangles, they're not going to form either a parallelogram or a rectangle. So if they're not the matching triangles, that doesn't work. Only with identical triangles, or triangles that are the same. So we are at page 401, and it says calculate the area of a triangle, and the parallelogram shows the base, B, and the height. So we have B here, and the height here, H. So that line going up and down. It's kind of hard, that's a wide pen. So it says, what is the area of a parallelogram in terms of base and height? So what they're looking for there is, what is the formula? Write down what you think, pause the video, and come back to see if you can figure it out. All right, so hopefully you have a sample written answer written in. So here, area, that's a capital A, equals base times height. And that's the same for a parallelogram. So remember we did that from rectangles a day ago. And then the next question says, how does the area of a shaded triangle compare to the area of the unshaded triangle? So they're asking, how does this part compare to this part? Pause the video and write in your answer. And hopefully you were able to write in that those are the same. They're equal. And then telling how you know that. They are equal. And your next question, question number 3 says, how does the area of the shaded triangle compare to the area of the parallelogram? And what you are going to find there is that the area of the pink is how much of that whole area. Write in what you think and then come back to see if you were right. So in this case, you are going to find that it is 1/2. Hard to do those dots. Of the area. All right, question number 4 says, write a formula for the area of the shaded triangle in terms of base and height. So write down what you think and come back to see if you're right. Okay, so hopefully you can compare your answer to what I've got and what I'm going to write in. Area equals 1/2 base times height. All right, boys and girls, question number 5 says, write the formula for the area of a triangle. What measurements do you need to know how to find the area of any triangle? So there's 2 parts to this. The first part is the same for above, that the area of a triangle equals 1/2 base times height. And the measurements you need to know are the base. You need to know the base, and I don't know if I can write this in here. I don't think I have enough room, but I'll try. You need to know the base and height. Mr. Smallfield and Mrs. Wesleski are sending me funny movies. I'm getting distracted. Oops, now I can't spell H-E-I-G-H-T. I really shouldn't have my phone on when I'm doing these things. H-E-I-G-H-T. There we go. And so, over here, we want you to find the area of the triangles. They tell you the base down here. And the base is defined as any side that the figure is sitting on. So this can be the base. And then the height is from the base to the tallest point. So figure that out. So you're going to use that formula, 1/2 base times height, to figure that out. And that dot means to multiply, obviously, and when 1/2 is smushed between, you can multiply 1/2. So another way to say that is base times height divided by 2. That's how we multiply by 1/2, is to divide by 2. All right, so on this page, you are going to work on 402, and you are going to do 2 things. You're going to find the area of each triangle, And then you're also going to identify, is this triangle a right triangle, acute triangle, or obtuse triangle? And if you can't remember what those are, remember a right triangle has a 90-degree angle, and an acute is less than 90 degrees, and an obtuse is bigger than 90 degrees. And if you need to look that up, you can also look that up as a Google search. All right, so once you're done with your homework for today, make sure you take a picture of your work showing it finished from 401 and 402 and submit that along with your corrected assignments that we did earlier. Have a great day!